Afternoon, YouTube. First off, I'm going to start off by apologizing for the wind. It was not windy here a few minutes ago, but of course you whip out the camera and, you know, tornado comes through pretty much. But anyway, what we're doing here today is I'm going to show you, give you a walk around of my new truck. Just so y'all can see what the truck is, in case you're looking at one or whatever. But what we've got here is a 2019 F350. Of course, you see it's a dually. If you hear it idling, you can tell it's 6.7 power stroke. Start off with a walk around here. This one is the ingot silver with the, I believe, magnetic gray two-tone at the bottom. I like it. See the 4x4 logo. This one does not have the FX4 package, which, you know, no big deal in my book. This is a Lariat trim level, which we'll show you on the inside. It's got the aluminum wheels on it. Now, something just to let you know on the duals with these trucks, you don't get 6 aluminum wheels, you get 4, and the 2 inner duals are steel wheels. I don't know if you could see in there or not, but that is a steel wheel, which I'll do a video on that one of these days. I don't know. They're just saving money. I mean, when you buy a $80,000 truck, you'd think you'd get 6. Make it easier. But, you know, who am I? I'm just a consumer, right? There's your walk around on the outside. This has the optional for the Lariat. I think everything above gets it standard. You get LED lights. When you get incandescents, the hip on the dually, those marker lights are always LED. The mirrors are LED. Your marker lights up top are LED. And there's 3 under the tailgate. On the dualies, I'm not sure if they're on the singles or not, that are LED. But the LED package gets you LED tail lights and LED headlights and fog lights. So we'll start off. I'll pop the hood for you. Pop the hood, little handle right here. Pop the hood. As you can see, it's the typical Ford mumbo jumbo of a mess. You've got one coolant tank there. There's your brakes, 1 battery, washer fluid, power steering fluid. That is your relay box for the upfitter switches. Oil and transmission dipsticks are right there. Next to it is the under cab fuel filter, and that thing underneath the cowl there is the crankcase ventilation filter. Over here, another battery, because it's the diesel, another coolant reservoir, got your air cleaner, and there is your underhood fuse box. But this is the 6.7 Power Stroke again. For this year, it's rated for 450 horsepower, 935 foot-pounds of torque. It's pretty good. We've had a few of them before. The 6.7s are good engines, I think. Haven't had many problems at all. So we'll shut that. Walk you around on the inside real quick. Just an overview. This has got the black leather. Full panel sunroof, which we'll go over. Here's the upfitter switches. Open the back. Same deal. I'll go over the back now. We'll get more into the front later because there's more stuff up there. So the back, you've got your 12 volt, 2 USBs, and one 120, 110, whatever. 400 watt max, and I believe that is at idle. Parked. If you are driving, it is lowered to 300 watt, if I remember correctly. Here in the back, you can see sliding rear window with the defrost and a snow brush. Believe it or not, it's the beginning of May and we have snow coming this weekend, of course. So back seat folds up, both sides. I got a bunch of junk in there right now. Getting this truck sorted out. Figured out if that was empty and you wanted to fold it, you just push down on these. I don't know if you have to do it on both sides or if one side does both, I don't remember. But then this folds down. Your jack is behind that seat, and your bars for cranking it and your tire iron are right here. To lower the seat, if it's locked up, you just gotta pull that cord. Back has a center console. Pop it. Pull out cup holders. Quite nice. Also, door pockets. Plenty of door pockets. 2 more cup holders there for whoever. Each seat has the junk bags. With the sunroof, your lights are placed on the outside. No sunroof, it's one in the center, and you have handles if it's no sunroof. Both models, with or without the sunroof, have your clothes hangers. Real quick on the outside, driver's side, fuel door, diesel, DEF, self-explanatory. On the back, you get a 3-inch receiver. I forget what it's rated for. It varies by, cab selection, engine selection, yada yada, rear end gears, and so on. So the back, here's your reverse camera. There is no handle. It's a push button like a minivan. Drop it. The only option it does not have, which I think is stupid, in my opinion, that I wanted, is a bed liner, but we'll get that fixed eventually. It's got the puck system for your gooseneck balls and fifth wheel. It's got that dealy wampus, I forget what they call those. You have little hooks that hook in them and you can lock them in there. With the prep package, you get your lights pre-installed right there, 7-way plug. Nice. That little button is your LED lights for inside the bed. Turn that on, they turn on. And there they go off. This has a bed step on it. It is right there. Little button. Push it. Pull it out. Drop it. There's your step. There's your railing. Your grab bar. You pull it out. All the way. Click. Click. Push it up. Boom. You have a handle to put it away. It's numbered, yellow buttons. Number 1, push it, let it down. Number 2, push it, fold it, shove it in. And for the step, all you got to do, pick it up, push it in, lock it. That's simple. Close the tailgate. Back to up here. LED third brake light with your work lights or more bed lights, whatever. Rear view camera so you can hook up your gooseneck. I will tell you right now, if you put this larger weather guard box in, my bad, weather guard, all you'll see is toolbox. So I have an idea. It's something else I'm going to add to this truck possibly that might fix that. Otherwise, you know, you just have to do it the old-fashioned way. Oh well. Such is life. So this is go up to the front here. Lock, unlock. 3 memory seat selections. I forget however many power ways this is, but there's your headrest. Both driver and passenger are the same. You have your lumbar support, your back tilt, your forward and back, and your front up and down, and your back up and down. And I like it slammed like a Peterbilt. Any words? Parking brake, self-explanatory. Step it, pull to release. That button there, that is a remote release for your tailgate. If you listen, you'll hear it pop. There we go. I'll close that later. Power pedals. Up on the door. Rear windows, front windows, window lock. Mirror selection for adjusting with this button. This button here, your power extend. Push to the left, they go out. Push in to the right, they go in. This button right here is your power fold. Power folds right there. Press it, they fold in. Press it, they go out. That easy. Alright, we'll continue up here. Lights. There are lights in your turn signal things. Right here. There are lights. Or I'm sorry. Right there. If you hit these buttons, I forget, I think you have to be under like 5 miles an hour or 10 miles an hour, something like that. You press these buttons and they'll turn on. That's very nice in the dark for backing into a tight spot or looking for a house number on a mailbox or something like that. Quite handy, especially if you live out in the sticks or drive out in the sticks. So we'll go to your lights. This is your bed lights. You press that, your bed lights turn on. The ones I showed you. This is your fog lights. If you're in parking light mode, headlight mode, or auto, press it, fog lights will come on. Press it, fog lights are off. In high beams, whether you're in manual mode or auto mode, the fog lights go out, your high beams come on. These buttons here are your instrument cluster and radio dim. Okay, this has power steering wheel adjustment. That is this button right here. Alright, there's a bunch of menu stuff which I'm not going through, but I have it set. This is how I usually drive with it, with the gauges up. You got your oil pressure on the left top. Center left is coolant temp. Center right is fuel with the range till empty. In the right, I selected to have the def level. I tow a lot, so we go through def. It is what it is. with these new trucks. And then in the center there I have turbo boost and transmission temp, as you see. Has 626 miles on it. I bought it with, we got it with 44 miles on it 2 days ago. Gotta break it in before I tow with it, so I'm racking up some mileage. Let's see here. Comes with XM radio, Sirius XM radio for 3 months, maybe 6 months. I don't remember. I don't really care. We pay for it afterwards, so yeah. I'm sorry, I hit the record button by accident and stopped recording. So anyway, back to it. Dashboard. Start button. If you press it, it turns the accessory mode on, so you can open windows, you know, listen to the radio. It also cycles the fuel pump, so that's how you bleed the air out of the system when you change fuel filters. You just press the accessory button. To start the engine, you got to put your foot on the brake pedal and press it. That starts it. You got your four-wheel drive. This does not, you can't get a electronic locking rear end with a dually, and so I haven't had a new one with that. Old ones, to get the locker to work, you'd pull out on the four-wheel drive. Now it would engage the e-locker. Down on the bottom, got your trailer brake controller, which if you press it with no trailer, it says trailer disconnected. There, right here, you got plus and minus. That's for dropping gears in manual mode, and also limiting in drive what gears you can go into. That is on your gear shift, so that is your gear shift. You know, foot on the brake, pull to go into driving. Tow haul, press that button on the end. Over here, you've got your signal and all your lights, wipers, and all that fun jazz. This is your buttons to cycle through your menu. This is your set and your accelerate, decelerate for your cruise control. That's on. Resume and cancel. This has the adaptive cruise, so this increase and decrease your following distance. Over here, your menu for your radio, so you know, scroll, volume up and down, source, and all media mode, whatever. Right there, stuff for your phone, so the voice command, mute, answer, decline. It's your head unit. Got all your knobs for your radio there. Got your climate control right there. This does have dual zone climate, auto climate, heated and cooled passenger and driver front seats. If you hit the rear defrost, that's what turns your mirror defrost on. Also, if you hit max defrost, they all come on. There's a thing saying your passenger airbag is on, which I'll show you that location in a second. Over here you have a 120 and a 12 volt. Up here it's your exhaust brake, traction control, hazards. That does your line detection, turns it on and off. This is your camera. Hit that. This has the, I don't know what you call, I forget, it's a fancy camera. It's got the, you know, 360 view. It's got normal, backup mode, trailer back, like the widespread backup mode. That is your above shot. There's an auxiliary section, which is not hooked up because I don't have an auxiliary camera yet. I might add one. Don't. What else? This has the Bang & Olufsen sound system. Sounds great. Has a surround sound mode, which I really like, actually. And then if you have like a, I don't know about iPhones, but I know my Samsung has, you can turn go into the audio settings and change stuff, and you could make it sound like you're at a concert, live concert, which is really freaking cool. Up here, you know, normal visors, but this one has your built-in garage door opener, which I don't have one, so doesn't matter to me. Center top, this has, that's for your slider rear window in the back. I believe these are the microphones for your Bluetooth. Upfitter switches, 6 of them. We'll get more into that at another date. But yeah. Glasses holder. Here, oh, let me close the door for a second. Lights go out. Alright, so this button, press this button. If you open the door, lights won't come on. Press it again, they come on when you open the door. This button here, press it, all the lights come on in the truck. Press it, they all come off. This is your driver's map light. Map light. No one uses maps anymore. Passenger's map light. More speakers, I do believe. These buttons here. Well, we'll get to that in a second. We'll go to these buttons first, because anyway, this is your to pull the sunroof back. So you press that, and the sunroof goes into said location. Push the front button, that one right there. Sunroof closes. Press the center button. Sunroof goes into vent mode, or however you want to call it. Press it again. Or I'm sorry, press the forward button, and it closes. These buttons here, these are to open and close the shade, the cover. So it's fully open. You press the one to the left, closes. Goes halfway, you gotta press it again. Closes all the way. So press the one on the right, opens. Halfway, press it again. All the way. And at any time during the motion, so I'm gonna press it to close it. That's good enough, right? Press it again, it stops. Same with going back. Press again, it stops. Leave it open. Open the sunroof, because it is actually a nice day. Not for long. But, yeah. Center console. You got a cubby here. Cubby here that has 1 or 2 USB ports and a auxiliary plug-in. The cup holders slide over. There's drinks in it right now, so I'm not going to deal with it. But the cup holders slide over, and you can have 4 cup holders up front, 2 in the middle, plus 2 in the back. Plus, I believe back. I think yeah. There's also, each door has a cup holder of sorts. So I'll move my junk. There's a tray in this one, but if you remove the tray, you will see, you know, you can have a deeper cubby. Or if you want to leave your key, your key fob in the truck, and because you don't need a key, you just use the push button start. And to get in, you know, you have the you can use the app, which I might do one day, show you that. Or you could punch numbers in on the door. So what you do, if you don't want to forget about a key, just leave it in the truck. Open that cubby up, pull this felt out of the way, and that little cubby hole here, I'll remove it. Now, 1 second. That little cubby hole, you put your key fob right in there, and it will fit with the key on, but you know, I take my key off, no big deal. I don't leave it in there. I just, it's a cool idea. I'm a little, you know, I still like the key fob, using the key fob to remote start and all that fun stuff. Real quick, while we're going over the key fob, sorry, there's the key fob, your alarm, tailgate door. It's upside down. Lock, unlock, press 2 times for the remote start. So the remote start, you press lock, press that 2 times. Press this 2 times for your tailgate to open, and there's your car alarm button. So there's that. So we'll put all this junk back together real quick. And continue on to the center console. Push the button up front, which does lock with the key. Inside here, my Subway sandwich does not come with the truck. You have 2 pen slots for pens. If you're a businessman or whatever, you always need pens. So there's 2 there, and you can have multiple more backups. Your slide tray, change holders, junk drawer, and piece of pine tree. Right here, we use this for business card holder. We put our business cards in it. And let's see what else is in there. You have a, wrong way, 12-volt power outlet. And I think that's it. Yes, that's it on there. So close that, and we'll go over to the passenger side. I'm sorry, and I'll show you the glove compartments on that side, and we should be good. All right. Also, on the center console, while we're at it, you have a cubby on each side. So we'll go over to the passenger side. Open the door. More door stuff. Little cubby hole. Glove compartment that does lock. Little cubby hole. Push it. Little knickknacks can go in there. Open this. First things first. Passenger airbag switch. If you put a kid up here with a car seat, turn it off. But there's plenty of room in the back for 2 or 3. I don't know if the center seat has a safety hook for a car seat or not, but you know, you can fit 3 adults in the back seat quite comfortably, and I'm not talking small people neither. Back in oil field, we've had, you know, 3 good farm boy size people back there. So top hole, this is where I keep, and then, you know, most people keep their owner's manual. And the glove compartment. Now this is for a new truck, mind you. Window sticker. More paperwork. This is the paperwork for the camper package, which I'm not using. We got it. It's a combo camper package, snowplow prep package. Which I wanted it for the snowplow prep package because you snowplow. I'll just go over a few specs for this truck real quick. It's a 6.7 diesel, like I said, 6-speed automatic. The 2020s, I believe, are coming out with a 10-speed. This has a 410 limited slip rear end, engine block heater, which I'll show you where that is in a second. Power moonroof, adaptive cruise, 5th wheel pref package, blah blah blah. Dual alternators. tow technology, which, yeah, navigation. It says the seats are 10-way power. I don't know. We'll go with it. Skid plates, rapid supplemental cab heater. So that is pretty cool. If you don't know what that is, Google it. It's a electronic heater element inside your heater box, so you don't have to wait for this thing to heat up. Because if any of you diesel drivers know, these things, if you can't just let them sit and warm up. They take forever. So this is what, in the glove box, this is where all your stuff comes from the factory, all your doodads, except the reducer for your trailer hitch. They used to come with 2 reducers, now they just come with 1. They come with the pin for the 3-inch hitch and a reducer from 3-inch to 2.5. If you want to go to 2, which we have hitches that are 2.5 and 2, so you know, you switch them around. You have to get a reducer like from AutoZone or Ford or wherever, Amazon. But anyway, this is where all the Ford accessories come from. So they send you with it's a little bushing. This is for your trailer hitch receiver. If you have with a 3/4 inch pin, you slip this over that pin to make your 5/8 pin 3/4 inch. You have this bag here, which is for deleting your tailgate. I might do a video on that one day. There's a little plug, since there's a lot of electronics going through there. There's power cables. You disconnect them, and these caps keep the tailgate end and the truck end covered, I believe. It might be just a truck. And here's another pack. There's more tailgate delete caps right there, and 2 more license plate bolts for your use, for whatever. Let's put all this junk back in, and I'll give you a freebie today. I'll do another video on it, I'm sure, later, but since I brought it up, your block heater, driver's side, passenger side tow hook, right there. Reach up, there's a little plug, there's a little snappy retainer thing. You'll feel a cable, just pull on the cable. If I can get my hand up in there, boom, there she is. Just unplug it, and there you go. Snap it back in later. I'll shove that back in there, but when we're done. But that's the truck. There she is, 2019 F350 Lariat crew cab long bed dually. Hope you enjoyed. Have any questions, I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. There's going to be more coming up on this truck later, so keep an eye out. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. And until next time, stay crazy. Have a good one.